everybody for coming. Thank you so much. This center is ours. It does not belong to administration. It belongs to the students, to the faculty, to the staff, to the community. And I thank you all so much for coming.
Mic check. People.
Mic check.
There we go. Amen. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Who's center?
Our center.
Who's center?
Our center.
Now we pay
Now we pay
our tuition
our tuition
in this building.
in this building.
The same building.
The same building.
They're keeping us out.
They keep us out.
We pay our tuition.
We pay our tuition.
We pay our tuition.
We pay our tuition.
On Sunday,
On Sunday,
there was another building.
there was another building.
They kept us out.
They kept us out.
24/7.
24/7.
Library hours.
Library hours.
During midterms,
During
they
midterms.
shut down the NAC building.
They shut down the building.
Why?
Why?
We pay tuition.
We pay tuition.
Overnight,
Overnight,
the school
school
unlawfully
unlawfully
took
took
seize our center,
our center,
our community,
our community,
and student center.
our student center.
Why?
Why?
We pay tuition.
We pay tuition.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Is there anyone who would like to speak on behalf of the students, staff, faculty, or the community?
So we're gonna have
We have.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Shut.
Brother Chef,
Welcome.
Chairman of the center.
Please introduce yourselves to our lovely group here.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
My name is Brother Shep, chairperson of the Asada Shakur Guillermo Morales Community and Student Center. Y'all can all hear me, right? All right, let's just do it straight forward. We ain't got I got a big mouth, so we're going to do it that way.
Yes.
Update. At this particular time, our property is still being held. When this rally is over, or during that time, we're going to schedule a meeting for next week so that we can inspect our property. They've had it for almost a week now. We're going to bring attorneys, we're going to bring cameras, we're going to have media there, and we want to make sure, because we do not trust this administration.
No.
We already know in the past they bugged the office,
Yes.
which we had lawsuits about. We don't know what they might have put in our files to set people up. So we're not going to fall for that. We're not going to just walk in and pick up our property. We're going to make sure it's done in a strategic and correct way to make sure nobody gets set up by this administration.
Yes.
Two, we should not be surprised by what happened here. For those of you that remember, when the federal government raised the bounty on Asada Shakur to $2 million and put her on that terrorist list, that took place in May. We had a press conference right in the center on May 9th where we told people that they were coming for the center. That's what's going on right now.
Yes.
It's also not a coincidence that on November 2nd, it's National Hands Off Asada Liberation Day. There will be a conference in Washington, D.C. at one of the universities in D.C. Okay, so students are organizing all around.
Yes.
This is a preemptive attack to make sure that the center does not do what it was built to do, to help organize. So they're trying to silence that conference, which is taking place next weekend. All of this has been coordinated, and we know it's much larger than this administration here at CCNY.
Yes.
It's coming from the top down to them. Understand what you're getting into, brothers and sisters. Okay, we're fighting for our rights. all of our civil rights and all the constitutional rights are being violated.
Yes.
No one was told that they were going to do this. So I commend you. I want you to keep the struggle going. Our coordinating committee had its first meeting to deal with this situation. You might know it as a board of directors, but we call it a coordinating committee. There are 25 organizations that are part of the Morales Shakur Center. 25. Most of them come from the community. So we got your back. Understand that.
Yes.
Yes. We have a meeting scheduled for coming up this Tuesday. Get in touch with your student leaders. They'll give you the information where that's going to take place, how it's going to take place. At that point, we should know and have an update on our property that they have taken. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Hands off Morales Shakur Center.
Hands off Morales Shakur Center.
Right on.
No center,
No peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace.
No censor!
No peace.
I'm Bill Crane, professor of psychology here. It's coming, I think it's because we dared to protest the traits. I think it's coming from very high. It's coming from the military. I think the military is pushing for this, to take out dissent. And I want to say something, excuse me for being very academic on this issue, but the university stands for the free expression of the full range of ideas. When they take away the center that is promoting and thinking about progressive ideas, they are curtailing, oppressing, and oppressing the full range of ideas. They are violating the heart of a university. They are violating the Constitution. They are violating free speech in the First Amendment.
Yes.
This is unconstitutional. It's illegal in the large sense what they are doing.
Yes.
They are stopping us from thinking and talking.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what we're supposed to be about. I'm very proud of you for being here and protesting. It's for the right to have a free academy.
Yes.
It's for our rights to have a free academy, and especially this academy, which has given oppressed people a chance for higher education throughout its history. It's very great to have you here. Chant with me a moment, please. Whose school?
Our school.
Whose school?
Our school.
Whose school?
Our school.
Once more, whose school?
Our school.
Thank you very much.
Thank you!
I got a question for everybody on this side. How many of you are City University students? Raise your hands. Good. How many of you are CUNY students? I'm asking again, how many of you are City University students? And how many of you are CUNY students? How come you're not raising your hand when I ask you about City University? I need everybody raising their hands all the time. We gotta have to raise our hands for this struggle. I got another question. How many of you are workers? All right. How many of you are students? All right. Okay, good. I got one last question. I got it for the people on this side. Especially this guy with the camera over here. Hey, yo, cameraman. I know you see me. Where are you from, bro? I got a question for the people on this side. Where are y'all from?
Where you from?
If you don't got an answer, that's not a good answer. Where are y'all from?
Why
You're not from anywhere? Then why y'all here? One chant. Working students, student workers.
Student workers.
One more time. Working students,
Working students.
student workers.
Student workers.
We the community.
We the community.
They don't even know where they're from.
They don't even know where they from.
Thank you.
Get some women speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then you.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Hi guys. My name is Mel, and I am the undergraduate student president And I am sorry that administration took this room from you guys. And let me put it this way, they shouldn't have.
Hold it down, yo.
They really shouldn't have.
Just say a little bit. Yeah, you got it.
But your student government is going to continuously fight for you guys to get that room back. Yes. When administration broke shared governance, that was a disrespect to all students.
Yes. I know.
But thank you again for showing up. Continue your protest. Keep it up because administration is watching you. And for as long as they watch you, and for as long as you put attention on how important this center is, they will continue wondering whether it was worth it.
Thank you.
So keep them wondering.
Good point.
Anyway, thank you guys for having me.
Yay.
And keep it up.
I know it's cold out here, so we're just going to do a little chant. We're going to jump up and down real quick. No center, no peace, all right? No center, no peace.
No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace. No center, no peace.
What?
No center, no peace.
Say what?
No center, no peace.
Say what?
No center, no peace.
Say
No
what?
center, no peace.
Say what?
No center, no peace.
Say
No
what?
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 center, no peace.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Got the flow, sir.
My name's Shondor John. I teach history at Hunter College. And the history of struggle for student rights has always been inseparable from the struggle against racism, from the struggle against imperialism, and from the struggle against imperialist war.
That's right.
The fact that this racist attack, and that's what it is, the seizure of the Morales Shakur Center is a racist attack.
Yes.
And it's an attack on the most basic rights of students. And it's an attack on the most basic right of expression. But the fact that they think they can get away with this racist attack in the middle of Harlem
Yes.
shows that the CUNY administration has a fundamental misunderstanding of where the real power in this city can and should lie. The CUNY administration responds to power because the CUNY administration are puppets.
Yeah.
They are puppets of Wall Street, in other words, of the capitalist class. Now, this administration here is completely illegitimate.
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? How many of you voted for them?
No one.
Nobody!
Not I.
Who voted for them?
No one.
Who elected them? They are an undemocratic, unelected body appointed as political cronies of the Democratic and Republican politicians who are themselves the puppets of the real estate and banking interests that run this city.
They're illegitimate.
So this administration cannot be reformed or changed to represent the interests of the people who work and study here, let alone the interests of the residents of Harlem or the working class that keeps the city running. This administration needs to be abolished. Abolished completely.
Taken away.
As does the Board of Trustees. Those fools who are literally former vice presidents of banks, people involved in gentrification, in the racist expulsion of African American and Latino people from their homes, right? And the bankers and other speculators. Oh, there's also a handbag manufacturer as well, and the Board of Trustees. And replaced by elected bodies, elected by us. the people who work and study here. This administration, all the CUNY administration needs to be abolished. And in line with that, we need cops off campus.